Yo, what's up, my guys? Welcome back to the 9th episode of the Living Off Wi-Fi podcast. I'm your host, Pineapple, joined by Seabass, Brel, and Bob. And Seabass, you were gone from the previous episode. What have you been up to? We all missed you.
I was working. You know, this virus situation has pretty much just very minimal people coming in and out of my work. So I literally last Friday was just working. Also, you know, other than that, I've been playing a lot of Overwatch for some reason. It's been fun. I'm glad. It's been a kind of like a de-stressor from Ultimate because Ultimate is boo-boo. And then that's pretty much it also. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the first topic. So what do you guys think about The Last of Us 2 being delayed indefinitely?
There's a game.
I'm sad. I'm big sad. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm kidding. That's not all I'm saying. I am very sad because it's the second time the game's gotten delayed, and I was actually really looking forward to it. It was supposed to originally release in February, so what, like 2 months ago? Like end of February, I think it was February 21st, and then it got delayed until like May 26th.
So a month,
I believe. Something like that. Yeah, it was supposed to come out like in a month and a half, basically. Yep. And they got delayed again, probably due to the whole coronavirus. And there's no new release date set, so I'm big sad. I had one of the collector's editions pre-ordered, so I don't even know if I'll be getting that anytime soon. And then I know Rel was excited because I owe him a copy of the game.
Damn right,
because he bought me. Well, he bought me one of the worst games ever.
It's fun playing with friends, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but it's only him and Rail.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you never join us, Seabass.
Yeah, Seabass.
I'm sorry.
I don't
play
have
Overwatch.
I don't have the game, so
You play Warzone with us.
I mean, okay, so with that, right, with them delaying it indefinitely, I do believe they did it for a reason. So the reason is, you know how people are getting the copies early for Final Fantasy VII?
Yeah.
I think they didn't want that to happen with The Last of Us.
What do you mean that you didn't want them to do that?
So because people have getting copies early, people have been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake already. I think they want everyone to be on the level playing field of the game.
Okay, because they could release the game on time, but just digitally. They wouldn't really able to get it physically. Just they can't get anything manufactured, unfortunately. So
yeah, but wouldn't that piss you off? I mean, you bought the collector's edition.
It says collector's edition, but it's not the collector's edition. The collector's edition is the Ellie edition, which comes with the backpack. When I went to go like pre-order mine, which was literally like I think like 2-3 hours after they had announced it because all the web pages were down, it was all sold out. So I was only able to get the collector's edition, which still comes with everything except for like the backpack and I believe the vinyl.
Okay,
it's the only two things missing from the one I'm getting. Still expensive though, unfortunately.
Nope. I bought the only collector's edition I bought was the Xenoblade one. Fuck that. I don't need any other collector's edition.
Rel, I know that I'm sure podcast can hear you. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm having very hard time hearing you.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Insanely quiet.
Like, I'm sitting there like I see your mouth moving and I can't hear you. It's a sad day.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's Discord right now, but we literally cannot hear you. We see you moving.
Hey, what do you mean Discord? We're on TeamSpeak. What are you talking about?
What is this TeamSpeak? Yeah, just make sure that your gain is good and nothing's messed up, or if you need to unplug your microphone, do it. Yeah, so unfortunately we can't hear you, but there you go. Yeah, we can hear you now. Hey. So what were you saying, Rel?
We can't hear him?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Now we can. We were just saying it.
Yeah, I don't remember. Beer.
Oh well, technical difficulties being fixed on the fly. You know, fuck it. Why not? We're not editing. This is all raw for you guys.
That's gross.
But yeah, hopefully The Last of Us 2 doesn't become a PS5 exclusive. A lot of people have been saying that because I've been reading a couple like comments on different social medias. Some people are saying like, well, it gives the devs more time to like finish the game or do whatever they need. I'm like, well, the delay wasn't necessarily from the devs.
No.
It was from the publisher. The game was done. You know, that's why they delayed it until May originally, just to iron out what was left. And then on top of that, all the resources are being poured into single player because there's no multiplayer aspect of the game. So
There's not.
it's just,
Well, I mean,
you know, the game is done.
well, I kind of
But
The whole
Go.
game just being delayed is disappointing. Mostly because I'm disappointed Pineapple's not spending money on me, but
Mostly
It's
because
okay,
I'm
bud.
not-
yeah, true.
I like it. Damn Pineapple. Getting
like,
out of
I
it
was
again.
really excited to continue that story. I haven't played it since the release, but I was still really excited to play it again.
Dude, I was gonna play the first one starting in April before the second one came out. I was excited about that. Now I don't know when the hell I'm gonna do that. Like I need a refresher. I really need a refresher.
And Pineapple, wasn't pre-orders live when we went to PSX and they announced it?
I think so. Did they announce it at PS?
I think it was
They
PSX.
announced it at PSX 2016.
think so. Like I remember I tried pre-ordering like during one of our vacations or trips.
I only
to
remember
somewhere.
that The Last of Us 2 was announced during PSX because we were sitting behind these idiots who kept screaming "Knack" 2 or 3 every time.
Oh, I remember now. It was the first year we went to PSX. Manny and I sat in the center,
Mhm.
and then I think everybody else, which was Rel and Moot and our boy Ryan, you guys sat off to the side. It was like a kind of like
No, I was in the
bleachers
middle.
type thing. Were you in the middle?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They announced the game, like they confirmed it, but they, like pre-orders I think just went live like couple months ago. I think last summer.
Anywho, the only reason I remember them announcing it at all was because I was excited for it, but all I could hear was "Knack 3, Knack 3, Knack 3," and I wanted to punch those kids in the back of the head.
No, I remember when they announced The Last of Us 2. I was literally on the edge of my seat because it was just like normal hotel seats or chairs, you know, like the
little
cheap-
the full
like the
chairs,
cheap
the foldies?
metal ones. No, it wasn't the foldable ones, but it was like the sturdy like cushioned ones. But like I was literally on the edge of my seat, like crying when they
Yeah,
announced it
I
because I was
sitting-
shaking from like the excitement of it.
That's awesome.
I was sitting in bleachers that they pulled from some high school that was abandoned, and I was sitting there super excited, and then these kids just kept screaming about Knack 3, and I was just like, shut the fuck up and watch the fucking video. Knack 3's garbage. It's going to be garbage forever. Let's just watch this.
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? That kid did, dude. What the fuck?
That kid with his dumbass comments. And the girl
Don't worry.
looked really uncomfortable to be there next to him.
Don't worry, bro. When the game comes out, I'll buy it for you.
I know.
Now it just gives me more time to
Can you
see
buy
it.
it for me?
Or Ral, listen to me. Have him buy you Final Fantasy VII.
No, I already
Oh.
bought that.
Damn, I tried.
You get what? You bought it already?
Yeah, what do you mean?
What? You got it pre-ordered? You pre-ordered another game?
No.
Oh. I was
What?
about to say, bro, pre-ordering more than one
pre-ordered it.
game?
I bought a copy. I can play it right now. I have it.
I remember when I played
remake?
games.
Mm-hmm.
This guy over here.
I
Why
told
don't you know, like, bring it up?
Don't
No,
do
it's
that.
not a
Don't do
physical
that.
copy.
Don't do that.
Okay, I tried, okay? It's no big deal.
I borrowed it from an Australian friend.
There you go. Ow.
Wow.
The
see
Breath
that's
of the
over here.
Wild.
This Final Fantasy VII. Okay, since we're still, like, I have a question about Final Fantasy VII. I know it's going to be a little bit off track of what we have planned. But is Final Fantasy VII Remake going to be the full entire Final Fantasy VII story, or is it going to be split up into parts? Because
No,
I've been
it's-
hearing
It's parts.
both things.
It's parts. It's split up into episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
But-
first one is going to be like what, the first third of the game, or
I think so. I don't know how far they go into the. They didn't say how much episodes are gonna be. That's the thing.
All
I don't know-
Okay.
Is the first part is 300 and something hours.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Hmm?
Yeah, that game
Yeah.
is big.
What?
Final Fantasy VII is fucking huge. It
Never
is a
played it.
big.
Yeah, I've never played Final Fantasy VII,
it's-
so that's why I'm like, I don't know anything.
It's literally the first Final Fantasy I ever played.
Yep. Like I think what the PlayStation 1 CD, like the PlayStation 1 game was like 5 discs or some shit like that. It was like 5 or 6.
It was 4.
I do.
4. See,
Yeah, I do remember seeing that. Well, it's PlayStation.
yeah, but still, that's a lot of discs.
Those are a lot of discs. The only reason I remember because I remember seeing them like at old game stores back in the day, like the big, thick, thick cases.
Damn.
I mean, it was a big deal back then because 4 discs was unheard of. Dragon Quest back then was only 2 discs.
Yeah.
Well, Metal Gear Solid was 2 discs. That's like the first game I ever owned that was 2 discs for PlayStation. So,
speaking of that, you guys just reminded me of something bringing up the old PlayStation. You remember the memory cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you see the Xbox Series X or whatever the new one is? The way they're doing expandable storage?
Yeah, didn't they say it was gonna be like memory cards of some sort?
It's literally a SSD that they turned into a memory stick. So it looks like an old school PlayStation memory card.
That's cool. I mean, that's not smart, but it's cool.
What do you mean it's not smart?
They're trying to cash in on that Apple money and make peripherals that only work for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not smart, but it's cool.
I guess, yeah.
All right, back on topic.
Back on topics. That was a lot of topic at once. All right, cool.
No, I'm okay with that.
What were you talking about
I
originally?
know nothing.
If you think about a fucking memory card that's an SSD, that's sick.
It's wild.
I don't know, but like I was telling Rel, don't worry, Rel. I'll buy you The Last of Us 2 when that comes out. Don't
you're gonna have to.
What about me?
Well, I was gonna pre-order it for you like literally a couple days ago when I asked you like if you wanted me to like get it shipped to your house or you want get it picked up. I was literally gonna pre-order it like that night.
And then the next day they're like, "Oh, we're delayed indefinitely." I'm like, "Motherfucker."
Yeah, I was sad. I was very upset.
I mean, if you want another game, you know, you can just tell me and I can buy it for you. It's not a big deal.
Another fucking game is coming out. That was the last one.
Cyberpunk?
I mean, I could have him buy
of
RE5
this quarter
or RE3. Sorry.
RE3.
I'll let you know how it is. I'll play it. I'll let you know how it is.
I'm watching
I've heard
gameplay
shit.
right now.
I've heard shit about it. People are saying some shit.
Yeah, they cut the
in
game.
all honesty.
There you go.
No, there. Well, since we're on Resident Evil 3 Seabass, tell us what they took out.
Nah, next
Since
topic.
you know,
Next topic.
I know they took out Clock Tower, and there's also they took out like a lot of fan stuff. I don't know all of the fan stuff because I haven't played it yet, but I know they took out Clock Tower.
They better not have taken
The
out
fan
Jill
stuff.
Sandwich.
The fan stuff was that? No, the Jill sandwich was in Resident Evil 1. It was in the original.
Nah. They brought it into 3 too.
Did they?
Yeah.
They make a reference to it.
Yeah, they do.
Huh.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I'll see. I'll see on Sunday, but I know they took out Clock Tower, and I'm very upset about that. That was a really good part of the story.
I think the fan stuff wasn't that in the park or like the amusement park or whatever, where you have to turn on like a bunch of like generators or whatever to get the power back on.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
they probably took it out because of how annoying it was.
but it was still fun.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Spoiler.
I'll see. I'll see when I play it. All
I mean,
I know is that it's got like it's been review bombed. Like not even like 8s. It's had like a 6 on like.
I mean, Death Stranding got review bombed too, so
Yeah.
and Death Stranding was Game of the Year contender.
Yeah.
Eh.
I don't think this one's
I
a
don't know,
game
so.
contender, but you know it's fine. And they released that multiplayer with it, which I'm curious.
Well, it's because of the content they cut out.
I
It's a
wouldn't
short
even-
game apparently.
I wouldn't even give it a game of the year because it's a remake. Like you shouldn't even
Resident-
be a contender.
Resident
for
Evil
it if
2
it's
was a
remake.
game of the year,
Shouldn't have
wasn't
been.
it? It was.
Yeah, it was
I thought
game of the year
really good,
contender.
Yeah.
In my opinion, remake shouldn't be qualified for that.
But I think it's far enough generation apart, like generation wise, that it's
I
You know,
think
can
Final
technically
Fantasy
be considered
VII will
new.
win game of the year this year. Honestly, the
Mm.
remake.
but
I
with
think
with
so.
all the times that they've released Final Fantasy VII, though, they've released it on like almost every platform.
Not a complete remake like this.
No, not a complete remake, but the HD version though
Oh yeah.
of the original.
Yeah.
You know, you can buy it on Steam. You can buy it on your phone. You can buy it on the Switch. You know, I think it was on the Vita at some point. You can buy the original PlayStation version on the PSP for PS1 Classics or whatever. So, you know, there you can play it.
It's not even HD though. Like it was just up-resed.
Yeah.
So
This is
basically it was
100%
just-
like brand new.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know that they're building it from the ground up.
Yeah, they
But
had-
talking about remasters and remakes. Apparently, there's a rumor going around. No, it's not confirmed or anything. But there's a rumor going around that Nintendo is going to release a couple of their Mario games for the 30th anniversary. First one that I think we should mention is Mario 64. Because I know Seabass has played it. I think Rails played it.
Mhm.
I've never played it.
I played it.
And
Damn.
okay, Bob
Pineapple,
played
come
it, so
on
I'm
now.
the only one that hasn't played it. And
You want
so
to borrow it?
I don't have a Nintendo. I don't have a
I
Nintendo 64.
64 and the game downstairs right now.
Send it to me too.
Fucking
It's not mine.
N64.
No.
It's not mine. Somebody left it at my apartment and never took it back.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I remember. Yeah, I'd be down to borrow.
I have
it.
that. I
Okay,
have
I'll play
Mario
that.
Party for it. I have a fuck ton of games for that 64.
You should send it to
Hell
me
yeah,
too.
I'd be down to play it.
That's on the
But
back.
apparently they're gonna re-release them or be releasing them. I think this summer, from what I've heard,
30th anniversary, so it should be this summer.
September,
Yeah,
so-
it's
summertime, September. So like summer, early fall, somewhere around there. And they should be re-releasing these games on the Switch. But what do you guys hope to see at least in the first remaster, which is the Mario 64?
I don't want the DS version.
We're also wrong about the DS version.
That's a
Never played that
reasonable
one.
request.
I don't. You played with multiple characters. You even played with Wario inside the 64 version, like the DS version. I'm not doing that. No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no, no,
gross.
no.
It's
Wait, you
weird
don't-
gross.
You don't like the choice to play as different characters?
No, it
Why
took,
not?
It took too much far away from the original, in my opinion. They should have just, if they would have remastered it just the way that it was in the original one for the DS, it would have been amazing. No,
Okay.
just no DS version, please, please. That's it.
So just do the original. Okay, what do you? So since you guys played the original, what do you hope to see like in terms of like new features and story if you want the story to be expanded or different areas or whatever?
Don't
I
touch
would-
the story.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
don't touch the story. If you are gonna do something, add on to the story. Give me like a secret world, like kind of like Odyssey did.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Wait, Odyssey has a secret world?
Dark
That
Side of the
game
Moon.
is pretty.
What?
You don't know about Dark Side of the Moon?
Oh no!
I haven't beat Odyssey. Okay. I have the
been out
game.
for
I have
like
not
2
beat
years.
it.
I have it.
I know. I bought it with my Switch. Okay. I got up to I believe the 6th world where you're flying and
sorry.
then your hat like crash
Yes,
lands
Bob.
on a world. So
Yes, Bob. The teacher is letting me speak.
I have the game but never beat it. So I'm the same
Oh
as
my
Pineapple.
God.
You guys are trash.
I'm so
mean,
I played
upset.
for
I
like
mean-
3 months before my ex-girlfriend broke up with me and took it, and I still beat it.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, that
I mean,
game is
like-
so good.
RIP for Switch.
I was going on a family trip shortly after I bought it. So I was thinking I was going to play it during that time, but I never did. So like I
Oh,
only
but you
played
beat it.
I played like I got to the 2nd or 3rd level.
And you
It's like-
haven't touched it since.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got it when I originally got Odyssey was mainly because I was traveling a lot for work.
You know, I'll play right
so
now.
I was getting like so I was playing it on the airplane a lot. So
Turn it down.
that's why
Okay,
was
so I mean that makes sense. I mean, I just think that like you need to play it. Like it's like the 4th best Mario.
I'm not putting that back in.
the 4th best
debatable.
Mario.
4th. Yep.
What are your 3?
Okay, so
It's definitely above Galaxy.
Sad day.
never played Galaxy.
okay, so the next game that they supposedly is rumored to be announced. Rel just brought it up is Galaxy, the first Mario Galaxy.
No.
Um,
Fade on that.
I don't know. I've never played it. I
That's
haven't
fast.
played any of the Wii Mario games. So why no?
Yeah, why
For
no?
me?
I'm curious.
Why no?
For me,
Well, for me
I
over
just didn't
here,
like-
why no?
You don't like
I
it? You don't like the
I
story?
didn't like the princess. She pissed me off.
Oh, Rosalina? You hate Rosalina?
Yeah, I hated
Why do you
her
hate Rosalina?
personality.
She's so adorable.
Yeah,
No,
why?
She
hated
was
her
she was
personality.
snooty, dude. She's snooty as fuck.
She's
You
a
thought Peach
bitch.
is snooty?
What?
Nah, Rosalina's snooty.
Why do you
Like I see her in I see her in Smash, and I'm like, dude, Rosalina's so adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I
And
see
then
her
she
in
opens her
P
mouth.
Plus. She adorable too.
Yeah, and then she opens her mouth.
Rumors are cool.
What's
I mean,
wrong?
I think
Never played that.
in that game that has to be an awesome remake for the Switch, because I think you will have to use motion controller, because that
game
Galaxy
requires it.
definitely every single thing was motion, everything under the sun.
Yeah, because it was developed for the Switch,
It was
not for the
awesome.
Switch, for the Wii.
It was awesome. I loved
was-
Galaxy.
It was fun to play. I just didn't. I didn't like her
I don't know.
personality, so I didn't.
for
like the
for
game.
the motion controls, what they do for
Everything.
motion controls.
Right.
Everything was motion controlled. Traveling to
Yeah.
a different planet was motion
You would
controlled. Jumping was
point-
motion controlled.
You would like move it up and down and shit. Yeah, dude, it was like legit. Everything was motion controlled. And the crazy part about it, everything
Oh, come on.
you would pretty much jerk off in the corner of like playing that game. But in all honesty, with that game, there was so much diversity inside all the galaxies.
Oh yeah,
there
there
was-
was.
Everything.
Your
There was
mom.
sometimes you would be on a planet that was the size of a marble.
Yep.
But they won't be able to do it completely motion control though, like they did on the,
No,
on the
it
Wii,
wouldn't,
just because
but
of the
I think-
handheld
I think
mode.
it's gonna be amazing to play it. Like, just give me that 1080p, like, you know, whatever the Switch runs. I don't know what it runs anymore off the top of my head, but just give me something that looks better. I think the game is amazing. Like, it's gonna be fun to play for sure.
It will definitely be fun. It's not the most anticipated game on the list of rumored games for me, but I'll play it.
All right, well, the next one is gonna be one of the better ones, Sunshine.
The
That
best
game
one.
sucks.
I have
That's the best one.
I actually have played Sunshine, and I actually did beat it. Okay, it was the first like Mario RPG, like 3D Mario game that I ever beat. You know, I beat it on the GameCube too, on the original GameCube,
You know,
not
how
on
I
an
played
emulator or
that game?
anything. So
Robot.
You know how I played that game?
on emulator,
Dolphin?
No.
McDonald's
I played
was it the?
I played it on a GameCube, but where did I get that game from? Because I did not
McDonald's.
have money to buy games then.
Did you hack it? Did
Your
you do
mom.
the rip?
I got it at Blockbuster.
Hey, Blockbuster. New topic.
Damn.
New
2
topic.
days. 2 days I beat that game because that's all my parents
Holy
would allow me to rent it for.
Shit, that's a lot of game for 2 days. That's a lot of game. That game is big.
I jammed it all into those 2 days.
I mean, for the time, I think it's like a
I
good
didn't sleep
15-hour
for a weekend.
game, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I mean, if
Is it?
yeah, no, I think the speedrunning community, like, that game is still big to this day.
Is it?
You can cut
Yeah.
it down to like 10 hours, 10, 12
Yeah.
hours.
Let me see. How long to beat Mario Sunshine?
You talking about
power of
100% or
internet.
regular fucking percent? These people beat it in like in 5 minutes, dude. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, there are people who just speed run that shit. Like they just do every single like I
They
don't know,
do some crazy
glitch,
tech, too.
everything.
Like Mario, like flies around like a crazy person when they play it.
So, okay. So the main story is I'm on the website howlongtobeat.com, which is, you know, the main site that everybody goes to see how long it takes to
16:22.
beat.
I never heard of it, so
Yep. 16 and a half hours for the main story.
Okay.
23 hours for the main story plus the extras, which
Yep.
I don't really know what the extras are. Completionist is 30 and a half hours.
The extras, I think, is just like the bonus rooms that are inside like the main island.
The
island.
fastest speed run.
Delphina.
The fastest speed run of the game is 90 minutes.
Imagine
Yeah, hour
that,
and-
dude. That's
Well, I mean,
fast.
Hour and a half.
yeah, I mean like it's like what'd you say how long it was?
Hour and a half.
No.
16 and a half hours.
Yeah, 16 and a
for-
half hours.
on average.
So like an hour and a half. That's,
I
like,
like
that's
to
pretty
go-
good.
I like to go on speedrun.com and see how long it took them.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, have you watched people like speedrun that game? It's sick. It's fucking cool.
No.
It's fucking
I've seen
cool.
speedruns.
Okay, so 3 months ago, the record got beaten, and it took them an hour and 14 minutes.
That's insane.
Imagine
That's
just
insane.
imagine speed run. 5 minutes.
I like that an American player who played it on a Japanese Wii.
I gave him
makes
the
sense.
edge.
Probably because
the Wii runs it faster. That's the only reason why we play Wii over GameCube.
I'd be really excited to finally. I haven't played it since I beat it on the GameCube, which was like
I think I
Same.
have it.
like 10, 15 years ago. It's one of the few games that I actually owned on the GameCube. Like I own the physical copy. I got it off of eBay for like $30, and it was like in almost like brand new
Brand
condition. Like,
yeah.
basically, yeah.
It's like
it,
my
it was like
it's
super
like
cheap.
my 1,000-year door one that's like brand new. It's so nice.
Yeah.
If
Into-
you have a Wii right now, you can still buy digital copies of it.
Yeah.
I thought I thought the Nintendo shop for that console was like shut down. The
Mm-mm.
Nintendo shop.
No, you can go through a back door.
Yeah, you can do
Or was
the
it-
homebrew hack shit.
Yep.
What-
Okay.
That stuff, homebrew hack for the Wii, like it still goes through. All
But
that.
I know you can do emulators too. It's not hard to
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
I
it-
think mine's
so-
emulated.
Can we do Dolphin for emulator? For it?
For what
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play Wii games on Dolphin. I just don't know how the controller works for it. I think you can play with like PS4 remote or something like that if you wanted to. So you can play the Wii game. You can play whatever.
I mean, it was on GameCube, right? So like, all you gotta do is just
Sunshine.
Yeah, Sunshine?
Dolphin,
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
yeah, you can play it. I have it. I have it on there.
Yeah, I just recently got it on Dolphin too. so-
Yeah, I just.
It's not hard to find.
I sent you guys the link.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, it's up in the group chat.
It's inside the group chat.
You just gotta scroll. You just gotta scroll up a little bit.
Pineapple or Seabass just sent it to me. I'll look at it.
Yeah, just send it to
Okay,
Bob
Bob.
later, so that way we can
Okay.
finally replay it. I don't know.
It's been
I have
years.
talked
But
more
hopefully-
stuff on it today. Anyways, all right.
So
Continue.
these rumors are really good. Hopefully they're true. The next really big rumor in terms of Mario was a new Paper Mario game. I've never played Paper Mario, any of them.
What's wrong with
So
you?
Same here.
I need-
everything is wrong with me. Okay.
Guess I,
I
got to give you the
need-
64.
Yeah, you need to give him the
Hell yeah.
64. I
'Cause I
need.
got Paper Mario downstairs in the basement.
I need
Holy
RPG.
fuck, dude.
I need RPG. I need like Thousand Year Door. I don't need the one that came out for the Wii. I need the Thousand Year Door. Or
Wait,
this-
one came out for the Wii.
Yeah.
It was
Was it
like
bad?
sticker. Yeah, it was real bad.
was
Well,
okay.
it wasn't bad. It was not what Paper Mario is. So Thousand Year Door and the one that came out for 64, which I don't remember what it was called off the top of my head.
Paper Mario 64.
Yeah, it was RPG element, and it was literally like when you would fight, it would be on a stage, and you would like the crowd would like cheer you or boo you on
Mhm.
how good your attacks was.
It was a turn-based, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's a party system, turn-based Mario game.
Yep, it was sick. It was sick.
Wasn't it like a play or whatever? Like the whole game?
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
yeah. That,
Kinda like
Yeah,
a play.
it's
Well, it
100%
takes
play.
place on a paper stage, like a paper theater. Have you ever seen one of those be built?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
it basically takes place on one of those.
It was awesome.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Well, it's been like what, GameCube? So it's been 3 generations since the last
64
Paper Mario game.
Well, yeah, but it also introduced some new mechanics that had never been seen before, like being able to jump from the foreground to the background,
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool then.
which they used when they made Yoshi's Yarny World or whatever.
Yeah, and the crafted one too.
Yep.
Whatever it's called. Yep.
I'd be down to play a Mario RPG game. Since
Which
I've never
was-
really played one.
Crafty World was technically an offshoot of Paper Mario.
Okay. Not bad then.
No, it should, if
Well-
they do that, I don't want the new one. Like if it's like one of the new ones and I see that, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, that can get out of my face. I'm not.
Nah.
I'm not
I'll
buying
buy it. I'll probably buy it just to have it part of my collection.
I won't buy it.
What's
Nope.
wrong with you, Seabass?
What's wrong with me is
Standards.
I have standards. I refuse to play a crappy Paper Mario game again. Like I would love for Thousand Year Door to get remastered at this point.
I think I
No.
still have a copy of Thousand Year Door.
On the GameCube?
Mm-hmm.
Like I've looked for copies of them. They're expensive.
he
No,
just
no,
he just has it right
not if
there.
you know where to
he
look.
just has it right there.
Like
It is
I've looked them up online. They're
It's super
expensive
expensive.
to
Yeah,
find
they're
them
expensive.
in good condition. Like you
Yeah.
can find one that's in like you can find a disc one for maybe like $30, but it's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
like
I
all scratched
found a
up without
working
the
That
case.
one's
copy
that
of
one
it at
has
the
even
store
like
for
the Nintendo
$30.
manufacturer warranty thing inside of it,
Damn. So you'll probably get like well over $100 for that.
and the disc is
Yeah,
in
so-
brand new condition.
This guy over here.
Wait, also I just noticed
See?
your little Mario thing behind you.
What Mario thing? Which one?
Behind
Oh,
pineapple.
my little Mario.
Oh, pirate.
My little
Pineapple?
Mario.
I got.
See?
I
It's
got
a little pixelated Mario.
No,
He
that's
turns
Luigi,
on
bitch.
too. It's the Pixel Pals.
That's Luigi, bitch.
He's just a bright light.
Oh,
There
it's
was
Luigi.
nothing. We couldn't see any color. Just a bright light.
I'm blind.
Well, you can't see it because of the
Oh my
the
God.
webcam won't,
Yeah.
won't
Hey,
catch it.
I
It's
can
just
do
a-
that too, motherfucker.
Do you also have one? Oh my god.
And my pineapple turns on too. I just never
Why
had
do
it
you got a
turned on
pineapple?
because
Why you, Bob?
Hey, I
I
got
have
no
a
legs.
pineapple because
Okay, we're just giving
be,
we're just giving the podcast audience seizures now. Stop.
yeah, you guys are blinding me
Nah, we'll be-
myself.
It's okay. No, I have the pineapple because my Manny. It was actually Manny that.
Because you're Manny.
We went to this. No, yeah, we went to the store one time. I saw the pineapple and he's like, "You want it?" I'm like, "Nah, you don't have to." He's like, "You're getting it." So he bought it for me. I'm like, "Woo!
Yes,
Thank you, buddy. I
Bob.
love you forever."
That's awesome. That's actually kind of.
I was there too. Except for when,
Oh
except for
when you came to visit.
yeah, when you came back though, you found out it was broken. The light for the green stem was just like on the side.
It was at the bottom.
You just like when you wiggle it, you can see it moving around your little pineapple.
Yeah, so I exchanged it and got a new working one, but
That's
I
why
never
you
have it
keep
turned
everything
on.
new, including your babies.
Yes, I just never have it turned on because the webcam, like, is shit. So it looks like just an orb of light, and I'm like, eh.
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
wouldn't
look very
turn
good
it on.
the video.
Turn it on right now.
Like that.
You want to do it?
I did.
You want to do it?
I did.
No,
Earlier.
I don't want another seizure, man. Stop it.
All right. So, anyways, we're at the main topic. That
We
you guys
are?
have probably been waiting for. Yeah, the next one, the next really big one,
the big
because
one, the
everybody
big
knows.
one, the big boy.
So, a couple days ago,
Warzone.
at the time of the recording, it's April 5th. So, past, whenever you guys are listening to this podcast, a couple days ago, which was April 4th,
You mean yesterday?
is when they.
Yesterday.
Yes, yesterday.
Couple days.
Friday. And anyways, yesterday, wait, no, it was April 3rd.
It was
Yes,
the third.
April
Yeah, it was the third. Yeah, it was the third.
It was the 3rd, not the 4th.
We're
so
not good at math.
2
it's
days
fine.
ago, technically. Anyways, Valorant gameplay finally got revealed, shown to like just raw footage of streamers playing. A bunch of big streamers like Summit, Myth, Lupo, and all those big ones. They got access to a playtest that they got to do between each other and record gameplay and show it off to the world. So.
It was a lot.
Like I know that you guys watched it. Most of us watched the interview that DrLupo did with developers. So from what you guys saw, what did you guys learn, and like, what are you guys like really excited for? Because I'm this is gonna be a big game.
It's
And it-
huge. It like broke almost like what, 1 million views, concurrent views on Twitch, which is I've never heard of that ever.
Dude, Summit had like over 100,000 viewers like
Yeah.
the entire time he was streaming that, and he was just showing like a video of himself playing the game for like 6 hours.
Yeah, while talking over it.
Game
Which
sucks.
is awesome. If you,
No, I'm
I
joking.
watched that for
This-
5
No,
minutes
I'm
and I was like, this is annoying, and left.
So I think
It's Summit, though.
I think the
care.
game, right? The game itself is amazing. I like the abilities and I like how like it looks simple to pick up. It didn't look hard to pick up at all. There was no like super curve to learn.
No, the only thing that that you're gonna have to learn is obviously map
Fingers.
layout.
I mean, not really.
That's with like any shooting game, like the strategies and all that.
Yeah, true that.
Characters, character abilities, and just like how the guns work.
Yep.
The recoil. So the way that those of you guys who don't really know what Valorant is, it's gonna be a tactical. Can you call it a tactical shooter?
Yeah, 100% tactical shooter.
Okay,
CSGO.
so
same thing,
Valorant's going to
tactical.
be a tactical shooter, very, very, very similar to Counter Strike, CS:GO. Aiming is basically the same exact thing. Obviously, guns are probably going to work slightly different from each game, but basically, when you shoot, you got a recoil pattern is going to be the same every single time, so you can learn the recoil pattern, have like god tier aim and all that stuff, and it's going to have a little bit of elements of Overwatch. So each agent, they're called agents in the game.
Yes.
They're gonna have abilities. So you have your signature ability that your character is gonna have, and you have that every single round. And then you have 2 purchasable abilities, because in Valorant it's gonna be very similar to CS:GO, where you purchase weapons, throughout the match with money that you earned from the previous rounds. And then on top of those 2 purchasable abilities and your signature ability, you're gonna have an ultimate that you can probably get. From what I've seen, if the more kills you get, the faster
Faster your ult comes.
builds.
Yep, your faster your ult gets there. Same thing as
So-
Overwatch premise on that.
So I'm really excited to see that. My favorite character that I saw favorite characters, because I have like 2 or 3, is Phoenix. I like Phoenix.
The Flash?
Because
the Flash looking thingy? The one that had the Flash ball?
that's the fire one.
Oh,
No, he likes the one that can revive himself.
Yeah,
That
the fire
one.
one.
Uh,
Well, I like it
the one that you
because
can self-heal
I can-
yourself because you don't want to heal your teammates. I got you.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
I know.
You can't heal
He doesn't
teammates.
help his team. He only helps himself.
Yeah. So his signature ability, he throws a Molotov basically, and then if he stands in it, he heals himself, but he can kill teammates with it.
Yeah. That's horrible. No.
What do you
That
mean
would
that's
be
horrible?
perfect
You
for
can
him.
throw it on yourself and heal yourself.
It's
That's
perfect
awesome.
for him because he can't throw a Molotov for shit. So he'll.
I
hit
would
himself every
kill
single
myself with a
time.
Molotov. I'd be honest. If I throw one in CSGO, I usually like burn myself on fire. I'm not gonna lie.
You'd pull a summit.
100%.
That's what Summit did
Yep.
at a tournament.
Constantly pulls a summit. But in this time, it'll be in his favor.
Yeah.
Until
Which is
he
awesome.
kills
Oh, yeah,
me
that too.
inevitably, because that's what is going to happen. Inevitably, he's going to kill me.
Well, just
and
be
only
glad,
me.
Rel, that there technically isn't any friendly fire, so I won't be killing you as
Uh-huh.
much.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then my other character that I saw that I really liked was Jett, which is the fast one.
The knives.
Yeah, the knives one. But my aim is trash, so I don't think I'll be playing her as much because you have to be like super accurate with her. And yeah, I like her abilities because she throws like that air grenade type thing
Mm-hmm.
that like blocks the views of wherever you throw it.
I think she throws like I would say smoke. She throws smokes.
Basically.
Flying
And then she can
smokes.
dash like in any direction fast with her other ability. She can jump high to like new areas with her other ability, and then her ultimate is the knife.
It's not focusing right.
This guy over here.
Yeah.
So those are the ones that I really like. I don't know. Another thing that I really saw about the game. I actually took notes. Okay. So I don't know. Seabass, you say something because I need to look at my notes.
Yeah, so I mean, so for the character that I liked was the one that they what the hell just happened? Everyone just left me.
Oh, I didn't realize Bob left too. R.I.P. Bob.
What was I gonna say? No, the character that I was liked, right? There were just 2. The trap guy. I always forget the names of the heroes.
What does he do?
He does the traps. He makes traps.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. I believe it's Cypher.
Yeah. So that one and the one that plays like Reaper. With the teleportation, it could teleport through the whole map and stuff like that.
I believe
I call him
it
Reaper.
is
I think it starts with a D.
Omen.
Omen. There it is. Yep.
Omen. That's his name.
the 2 that I like, and like I did like the fact that like it was very CS:GO in terms of buying your weapons and stuff like that, and I thought it was really cool that you can buy your other teammate a weapon and not throw it on the ground. Like you could just buy it and then like they can request it and they buy it and there you go. It's inside their inventory.
I could be like, Ayo Rel, since you've been getting all the kills, and you have lots of monies, and I don't have a lot of kills, and I don't have any monies, you should buy me a gun. And he'll be like, fuck no. And be like, God damn it. All right, Seabass, buy me a gun. You'd be like, okay, bud, I got you, boo boo.
No, you'd be like, fuck you too.
I'd be like, fuck you too, Rel. No, but yeah, that's
I give
super cool.
Seabass all my money.
But that's super
Facts.
cool how you can. Summit called it really primitive in CS:GO that you have to buy a gun and then throw it on the ground for somebody. At least in Valorant, you don't have to do that. So I think that's really cool and convenient. And
No. I like the CSGO aspect of throwing the gun on the ground because you could fuck with your teammates by saying, yeah, I'll throw you a gun and then shoot it out of the map.
But that's not even fun. That's being a troll, dude. I want to play
Exactly.
serious.
Nah.
Yeah, that's fun being a troll. Okay, so another thing that I learned, this was during the interview, was that there are 4 confirmed maps, at least at
Launch.
launch.
Which is good. That's fine. I'll take that.
Yeah, 4 maps. I only saw 2 during the.
I think they only did the 3-lane one and then the 2-lane one. The one that had
Yeah, the
ABC
2-lane
and then AB.
The 2-lane one looked like it was in a canyon, I think. Some type of canyon, and then the 3-lane was like a mixture of like buildings and like a deserty type thing. I don't.
Well, yeah, because if you go by what the interview said, they're gonna focus on quality of maps over quantity.
Yeah, which is like I'm really excited for that.
And they specifically said that there would be between 2 and 20.
Yeah.
They
took a shot at Rainbow Six Siege with that one. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I don't know,
Overwatch maps are good. They just did nope. Fuck you, Rainbow.
Overwatch maps are good. Okay.
What was another thing?
Who hurt you?
Me and Rel and I were talking before the podcast started. What did you bring up, Rel, about Valorant?
What
Told
did
me.
I bring up?
I forgot what you said, but in terms of cheating,
That shit.
I-
That's the best part.
I am loving what they are doing with cheating. I know Bob hasn't he didn't watch the interview, unfortunately, so he doesn't know. So this is gonna be new.
Who hurt you?
In terms of cheating, do you know what Fog of War is, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's Fog of War? So that way, like,
Yeah.
he doesn't know.
He doesn't.
he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
He's never played a strategy game in his life.
Yeah.
Okay, Seabass, since you know a lot about Fog of War, you
I
should
mean, it's pretty much like
educate.
you can't. I know not what Fog of War is. I know what their cheat system is. That you can't see through walls. You cannot. Absolutely cannot.
So basically, how they explained it in the interview with DrLupo was that the server, or basically, the server won't technically really know where you are at all times until you are close enough to either in the vicinity of another player or they're in view in your sight. That's when the server will know where people are at.
Yep.
So that's basically what Fog of War is. Fog of War, if you can't see them on your screen, you won't be able to see them on them, like, through walls or anything.
Oh.
So that's going to be one way to really combat wall hacks. And what they're planning on doing, from what they said in the interview, was hardware bans for cheaters, which is insane because Valorant's going to be a free-to-play shooter, and cheating is going to be obviously a really big deal. It's really bad in
I think
in
in League it's
CSGO.
really bad too. Like, well,
It's
yeah,
bad
no,
in
it's
CSGO. It's bad in Rainbow.
bad
It's
in
bad in
Apex.
Warzone.
Warzone is horrible. Yes, Bob.
I did
Go
know
ahead.
what the Fog of War was.
You did know?
Yeah. I just
Oh,
wanted to be
this-
sure I was
this
right.
one.
And after you said it, we got it.
Just didn't want to
Yeah.
sound like a dumb dumb.
But when you said cheating in League of Legends, I don't know. That's
I don't
I don't
no,
see
League of
it.
Legends
People
isn't
cheating.
cheating,
Yeah,
but they're
they-
serious about bans. They're serious as hell about bans.
Yeah, but like
It's
I
the
don't-
same. It's the same developer. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's Riot Games. But I'm really excited that they're doing hardware bans, so that way people that do cheat just get their whole shit fucking banned. So if they want to play that game again, they got to go out and get a completely new build.
that's
So it's like
Yeah.
a big. So it's the developers basically giving the cheaters a big fuck you.
yep. Which
And
is
then on top of that, when the servers detect a cheater, the game automatically ends.
awesome.
And then the match is like not
Nope.
counted towards as a loss.
It's
towards
it's
the
null and
normal
void.
players.
It's
No.
pretty yeah.
The other
So-
thing, server side, is the latency thing that they talked about, where if somebody's like, you know how you see somebody like rubber banding in a game and you can't shoot them or whatever, they're gonna make it so the server sees them the way you're supposed to see them, and you can still shoot them even if they're having that issue where they're rubber banding around. So you won't lose your kill or be killed by this person because of a connection issue.
125 tick servers.
That's wild. That's wild, but that's happening.
That's all I gotta say. Is 125 tick servers, and that's all.
All right,
Call of
Seabass.
Duty Warzone is like a what,
15 tick.
15, 20?
Yep, 15 tick on
It's-
Warzone, 20 tick on multiplayer.
Fucking
Bad.
garbage.
Because it lags a lot
It's
in
really
Warzone.
And I
bad.
think
It's almost unplayable at this point.
I
Bad
think
little
Rainbow's
computer.
only 50.
Rainbow,
50.
yeah, Rainbow's 50. I don't
Well,
know
at least
what
Rainbow's
Overwatch is.
50.
Overwatch is pretty high up there.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that could be
I
bad.
know what you guys mean by like the tick rate and all that, but can you like explain to like our listeners?
This man
I mean-
can do more than me.
And to me,
Okay, so I mean, with the tick rate, right? Pretty much how much data passes from, let's just say, your PC to the server to everyone else, right? The faster that tick rate is, the faster that data can go from one area to the other one. Usually average what games right now are 60, if that. I know it's 125 tick for like CSGO competitive, but it's only competitive. It's not their actual like multiplayer. I think they have 60 tick for regular multiplayer. So like the packed
45 for them.
It's like 40. It's something like that. It's something small.
40 to 60.
Yeah, and then compared to like starting off already at beta that were 125 tick is insane for an online FPS. I don't think any online FPS has 125 tick server starting off.
And I think they said something about aiming for a 200 tick server.
Yep. Through their
Really, I didn't know about that.
It's through the right latency thing. Their whatever they use for League of Legends, because their League of Legends connection is actually extremely good. They're using the same
at 90.
They're
90
using
or
that but
100.
upgrading them, which is
So-
awesome.
It's going to be a huge positive for everyone.
I didn't get a
So
beta
another, you didn't get a beta code?
No, did you?
No, unfortunately, I didn't.
Did I?
I'm gonna ask
Did
Sloth if I
you?
can play on his account.
Maybe.
What, Sloth got one?
Yeah, Sloth got one.
I
What
might
a
have.
fucking lucky bastard.
Real, did you get one?
Sloth, if you're listening to this,
I might have.
let me borrow your account.
Did you get one, Raul? I swear to God, if
Raul?
you got one, you need to let me play it so I can stream it.
I only watched for like 15 minutes and I got one.
How did
Really?
Dude, I watched it for like 8 hours. Now they're supposed to have more coming out on the 7th, the day that the beta releases.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
Well, there's gonna be more
I
coming
got,
out like as the game is
Yeah.
out.
So I've got one, but I can't use it until the 7th.
Yeah, that's
so
how-
like
Well,
the
yeah.
game is just locked right now, but it says that you have it.
Yeah.
You're basically what they're doing is they're not giving out beta codes, they're just whitelisting accounts.
Yep.
So if your account gets whitelisted, you can log in and just
Yeah.
download the game and
Did you
play it.
guys
So-
enjoy the way that they presented the game? Or
I
no?
didn't
Yeah.
watch that.
terrible.
I
I didn't mind. It gave us more of a feel for what it's actually gonna play. It's
thought it was
it's
awesome.
raw games.
Yeah, that was pretty
the way
good.
they did it was raw game, right? It was all recorded, right? And then people that had the raw files or the game and that went and played it. First off, none of those people got paid to go play the game. None of them.
Really?
No
Okay.
one got
Yeah,
paid.
they just showed up.
They just showed up and played it, which is
But they made a shit ton of money
They
for
made a
showing the
shit
game.
ton-
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
they
I mean, if you think about it, though, like, it's pretty much like a really big game everyone's talking about. So,
yeah.
like,
But
them
I mean,
joining
even
to
that with
play
like
it.
really big games, they like we can look at Call of Duty events. Call of Duty pays people to go play their game.
Yeah, but like,
But because their game is shit.
Yeah,
Like Riot is so fucking confident that this game is gonna be really good
They
that
didn't
they
pay.
don't even gotta pay anybody to like play their game
Yep.
and to show it up. Like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these people did it because they wanted to and they're really excited for this
Yeah.
game.
They
see,
even
that's-
did a tournament offline without saying to anybody, which is awesome. I thought they did a phenomenal job, and I really like enjoyed like watching the people talk about the game and like explaining what was happening here and happening here. Some people were like rewinding and showing footage of what they were doing. Like I thought it was cool that they were analyzing it with their communities and stuff like that. I thought that part about like watching other streamers was amazing.
I mainly watched Summit. I watched him because he's probably like one of the more realist people.
Tim was shredding. Tim was shredding. I was impressed.
Well, he has all that Overwatch knowledge.
He has Overwatch
so he
and
knows how to
CSGO
use.
knowledge.
So he knows how to use abilities. Like
Yeah.
Summit doesn't. Summit has CS skills, but he doesn't have Overwatch skills. So that's where he sucks at is like using the character.
I was
abilities.
watching Caffrey. I was watching Caffrey and Siegel. So Overwatch people. And I watched Summit a little bit.
Another really big positive about the game is that it's not going to be pay to win.
that you can't
It's just purely cosmetics.
kill
Yes.
us.
people can buy.
Skins, which I'm expecting to, use a Twitch Prime on Seabass right now because guess what? Guess who needs skin, baby? I do.
So wait,
This guy
so
with this Twitch Prime.
wait, but
JK.
yeah, Seabass, what's your Twitch?
Seabass.
No,
69.
no.
Hey, Twitch Prime.
Oh my
We sell
God.
feet pics now.
Mute
You know
him.
what I'm saying? OnlyFans.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Don't say that.
OnlyFans.
I'll buy some from you. Yeah, everybody that's listening, go subscribe with your Twitch Prime to.
That's fine.
please.
I respect
That's my plug.
Yo,
I
Moot,
respect
just
you sell out. I respect
Moot,
that shit.
just bleep that out right there. Just bleep everything that just
Everybody with
right there.
Twitch Prime go sub to a real streamer, not these two.
Oh, sad day.
Have you?
Feels
Don't-
bad.
Did
don't
you
say
stream
that.
ever?
He doesn't even stream.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Does he stream ever?
No, not that. But
I
like,
don't-
did
I
you
don't do
stream?
anything.
He did. He
Rel?
streamed his Gundam.
Yeah.
Day.
I used to. He used to stream a lot.
Yeah. Now he doesn't anymore.
All right, subscribe to
Yeah, I'm not streaming
twitch.tv
until I have my own
/bobblecat.
place.
Yeah.
Bob.
I've done it once.
No, I thought the game
Your
though,
computer
like
can't handle a stream.
watching all the gameplay and watching like how the game moved. It was very CS like, but it was definitely a lot more with the abilities, like the side abilities, not main abilities, not like your ult, but like everyone
The
had like
purchasable
multiple
ones.
smokes flying at once. Like there was like 8 smokes at one round.
Well, I was
The
talking to
what?
Rel, and from what they've seen, from what I've seen, is that they have 10 agents.
Mhm.
Well, they confirmed 10, but there's only 9 actually revealed right now. With more to come in the future,
Okay.
with Laura and all that. But the way that I saw it, I think it's gonna be like Rainbow in terms of like character selection. So one side is gonna have a certain selection of agents, and then the other side is gonna have a different selection of agents.
Okay. Are they doing bands? Not yet. Maybe.
They didn't
No.
get in.
I feel like
During the interview, they didn't get into any of like esports details. All they said is like there's a community guidelines coming for tournaments later on, because that's what they want to focus on first is community tournaments, and then later on do the offline esports stuff. But that's how I see it. At least I don't think that you'll be able to choose from 10 agents
All the time. No.
on one side. I think it'll be 5 for one side and 5 for the other side, just how Rainbow does it.
I do think that there will be bans though, because I mean, League of Legends has bans. I know that.
yeah, they do.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they'll also have like 100 characters.
Still have bans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
that's true.
Like, it's good though. Like, it's basically taken from almost like 3 different games here. You know, League of Legends itself with like different aspects of it. You know, banning and like champions and all that, and also taken from CSGO, and you know, a little bit from like Overwatch too. Like, I feel like
Oh yeah, Overwatch.
putting
Yeah.
3 different games almost. And, like, there's probably more too, but like I haven't seen too much of it. But like, I feel like this would be a pretty good game. Like, this is gonna be like almost like personally, like I'm not gonna say it is going to be, but it's just personally to me. But like, I feel like it might be close, like the
Also-
CS:GO, like everything else in esports and all that. I feel like it's gonna be like that.
So also beta length is unknown. They didn't confirm it in the interview. From what I've heard, it's gonna go. From what I at least interpreted, it's gonna go on for a couple of weeks.
The beta.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, if I don't get a code, I'm gonna throw myself.
They said
They
it's gonna
said-
be an undetermined amount of time.
Good.
Yeah, because they don't want to give the beta a set length, because when they do that, people are gonna feel like the game is done. Is gonna be done to be released. So what they want to do is just give an undetermined amount of time,
Mhm.
and then from that, if the game is good, they might just release it right then and there. If they need time, they'll release. They're saying summer, and that's kind of like a big window. So you basically got from like May until August.
Hey, that's actually a good thing if they do release in summer, because there's no other games coming out in summer.
No, you had The Last of Us. No,
Last of Us
Yeah,
was
you had
May.
Last of Us 2.
No, but like
It was May.
but that's delayed now. So
Yeah.
there's literally nothing.
There's
to
nothing
compete
else.
with.
They have the floor, 100%. They are, yeah. It's a big thing. Oh yes.
wait, what platforms they said they were gonna release it on? Is it just PC?
I think it's just PC. I think
Just
it's just
PC?
PC for now.
Yeah, see, like PC games, like have the advantage right here for during this time right here to release games.
Yeah, and 100%. I don't think they can't support 125 tick. Really for console. I'm not sure if I've never seen a 125 tick server for a console game.
They said they're looking. Depending how well the game does on PC, they might look into doing other platforms. They didn't say what platforms, because Lupo did bring up the question that if they were going to release it on console, they did.
I mean,
They didn't
CSGO
confirm
released
it
on
nor
console.
deny it, but it died instantly.
Yeah.
It did die instantly, but guess what? It's released. They got it on there. No bad.
Yeah,
They released
that's-
it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Well, that's the thing.
yeah.
Well, yeah, Bob.
Oh no, it's just like, I mean, CS:GO is pretty much kind of just like, it feels like a PC game. So like trying to release it on console right there, it's a pretty big step, and you can clearly tell it with it going just down. You know, like
I think
oh, you can go. Sorry, like I'm pretty much done with that.
I think if the demand is there for it for console, like enough demand, because Riot is really looking and at what the community is saying. I think if enough of the community wants the game on console and it has enough enough attention on PC, they will release it.
I would like them to
platforms.
release it on console, just because of the fact
because-
that for me, for like deployments and stuff like that, I bring my laptop, but I can't LAN connect. You know what I mean? Play on console.
Yeah.
If they do bring it to console, would you want them to follow the suit that everybody else is doing right now with the cross-play enabled?
I feel like no.
If they do
For
it
this
that
one,
way,
no.
If they do it that way, console can't have aim assist. They cannot.
Well,
but
that's
if they
the
wanted to
thing.
compete with PC, they wouldn't really be able to get away with not having aim assist because
I mean, Rainbow Six on console doesn't have aim assist. If it does, it's very slight.
It's very slight.
It's very slight.
It's there, but
it can't be like Fortnite's, where it's like looks like a magnet that you're flying to someone's head.
Fortnite is great because if you plug in a controller on PC, you get the aim assist.
And that FPS.
So basically, they confirmed there's going to be some controller support on the PC version, but they confirmed there is no aim assist.
That's good.
So if they do bring it to console, I don't think there's going to be any aim assist, and I also don't think they'd have keyboard and mouse integration for it either.
Nope.
No.
I don't. They would
they're-
want it on a same playing field.
Because they're trying to keep this game as what
Fair.
how would you
and
say it? Like
competitive.
fair? There you go.
competitive.
They're trying to keep it as fair across every possible way they possibly can. Like if you do the 4:3 aspect ratio, it won't stretch. They won't allow that, so you will only have the black bars. If you do the super ultra wide screen, you'll have the black bars.
So
they have it
pretty much play the resolution and such.
Yeah. Well, you can adjust your. They say they did give options to how you can adjust
FOV?
the resolution and all that. No, FOV is not adjustable.
No, okay,
They said that in the interview. They said FOV is locked in at 103.
that's
So,
a pretty good FOV though. Either way,
That when you
Okay.
gotta dig right into the code.
I don't
No.
think you'll be able to do that.
No,
to be
the way
honest,
that
from what they
the way
made
that
it.
they're having it locked down, it sounds horrifying to even try
104.
to dig into the code.
Yeah, so they're really making this to be a really big competitive, really big competitive game, and
They're trying
everyone's really
to
excited.
take out every other FPS
whole-
fucking franchise right now at this
The
point.
whole entire gaming world has their eyes on them right now.
Yeah.
Literally.
I mean, over 1 million
So if-
concurrent viewers on Twitch alone. That's insane. Nothing's happened like
So
that before.
If they mess this up, on top of that, I'm surprised Twitch didn't die.
No, yeah, it held. It actually held this time. They were expecting
surprised.
it. They had to have been expecting this to be like this. It did not die at all through the whole stream. I didn't even see streams die, which is sick.
No. Yeah, they're
They also confirmed their servers are prepared for DDoS attacks. They didn't say DDoS, but they said they're prepared for
attack.
a flood of traffic.
DDoS attacks.
God damn it,
So
Blizzard.
basically, yeah, they're prepared for DDoS attacks at beta launch. So they said they've done everything they possibly can to prepare themselves.
Yeah.
As they currently can.
Yeah,
So,
'cause-
what were you gonna say, Bob?
What was I gonna say? What do you mean?
What do you?
I don't know, you were-
keep mumbling
you were gonna
over
say
there.
something.
No, just it's just agreement with other things you guys say.
I got you. Makes sense.
Okay.
Any other
So-
things here from anybody else? Any?
Yeah. So one of the things that Summit brought up during his gameplay was that there's two types of armor. You got like your lower end armor, and then you got like your heavy armor. So light armor and basically heavy armor.
125.
The light armor. So what the light armor does is protects you from one shot headshots, which he didn't know until after rewatching his gameplay.
So pretty much first round by light armor is what I'm saying.
Yeah. He thought that the light armor was useless, so he wasn't buying it until like a couple hours in. He started buying it. That's when he found out that it protects you from a one-shot headshot,
which is awesome. That's sick. I want to die from a one tapper. I feel no. Whoa. You can still get probably like one tap by a sniper or something like that, which is understandable.
Probably, yeah.
I hope so.
But from like a pistol or like in Rainbow, like any gun can one tap you to the head.
And also CSGO
too.
too.
Like 4 fucking walls and you get one tapped in your damn head.
No, actually no. No, CSGO has the way CSGO does
the
it.
helmet. They have helmet.
Yeah, they have
helmet.
when you buy the gear, it does like a Kevlar and helmet. So you're good for one shot, but like if you're doing an automatic right there, you're just like
Well, also, DrLupo confirmed when he was playing is that the walls are like paper thin.
Oh yeah.
Most walls
So
are
you
paper thin.
And
so you can wall bang.
yeah, I totally noticed that during gameplay. Like when I was noticing people, like say somebody came around the corner, two different teams came around the corner right there, started shooting at each other. If one moved behind the wall, the one person would still be shooting right at that wall right there. Like I noticed that a lot. I was like, does that mean like those are shootable walls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
Yeah, like
I don't know. I think they were still testing stuff out. So who knows? Maybe they later come to find out that they are shootable walls.
I know all the boxes are shootable. I know the boxes were because I literally watched someone get headshotted with a sniper rifle through a box, and I was like, oh god.
I mean, but that's a sniper though. Like, is it different? Is it different with like other guns and whatnot, or is it just?
It's still. I think it still does the same amount of damage with the bullets through the wall, which is good.
It's also confirmed. Sorry, Rel. I just wanted to say this real quick. It's also confirmed that there are going to be, at the current moment, no new weapons being added into the game. So what you see in the beta is what's going to launch in terms of weapons.
So because we've been talking about Valorant, I decided to check out Twitch just now. And what I've been noticing is that all the big streamers who are currently streaming right now, Summit included right now, are streaming Counter-Strike to get prepared.
Mm-hmm. We need to play Counter-Strike.
Wow.
I re-downloaded it.
I'm down.
Mine's downloaded and updated.
Mine's updated. So,
all right.
Seabass, are you finally gonna start playing PC with us?
I've been playing Overwatch, so yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, Overwatch doesn't count.
Overwatch counts
because it won't get you the aim.
Exactly.
It gets you the ability knowledge.
Because 100%, and I it's still I'm gonna be playing CSGO and Overwatch now for a while, for the foreseeable future until this game comes out. Goodbye,
one
Smash.
one of the things that the developers mentioned in the interview that DrLupo did was the ADSing. So a lot of streamers weren't ADSing, but some of them were. Lupo was one of the few people that were ADSing. And what they said was when you hit fire, your reticle, like your crosshair, detaches to where the bullets are going. Basically, so if you want to shoot, no, not the blue.
The reticle
the bullet trails.
Recoil pattern.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, if you play PC.
Yeah, so if you ADS, the reticle will follow the recoil pattern. If you hip fire, the crosshair detaches itself from the hip fire pattern. So you're gonna have to it's gonna be like CSGO basically, where you have to follow the bullet tracers when you hit fire.
I don't know if it copies the pattern CSGO or they come with their own pattern, because I know CSGO's pattern is down, left, and then right. That's
for the AK.
That's just for the AK.
I know. I remember AK. All right, leave me alone.
I mean, that's the only one I know too.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be huge, to be completely honest. For me personally, I'm probably gonna be ADSing a lot, maybe not hip firing as much. But a lot of the old CSGO players are probably gonna be hip firing.
Yeah.
I think it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm holding an angle, then I'll keep aiming down the sight, kind of kind of like shoulder
Like
peek.
in Rainbow.
Yeah, kind of like shoulder peek, like go back and forth real quick.
I mean-
but like,
you guys,
and
you.
then for moving, I don't know.
Oh, sorry. But like, like how many of you guys? Like, I know you have CS:GO, but like, how many of you guys really just like got into it?
I never really got into it.
Never really got into it. When it first came out, CSGO, I did play it quite a bit, and it was very enjoyable. I just stopped. I got bored.
For 3 or 4 months, I used to play competitive with our buddy Aeon.
Yeah,
I do remember you guys playing a lot of CS:GO.
Yeah.
So Aeon is about to be our freaking.
Yeah, he's
Aeon's really
good.
excited for the game. He's just like waiting for this game to come out at this point because
Aeon's
if you
my
think
dude.
about it, if you're really thinking about it, there's no real good like shooter out right now.
No.
Aeon's my carry. So.
I mean, because like,
Sure, you can be my carry
Besides-
too, bro.
Besides like Overwatch, and that's not even a shooter, really. It's a MOBA.
Well, there's Rainbow, but Rainbow is just like every season just they come out with something breaks. And there's a shit ton of cheaters, man.
I don't play till half the season's done anyways because it's so bad at the beginning. Hence why I haven't done my placements unless you guys want to subscribe to me.
Who hurt you?
okay. Like, but yeah, what you said earlier about CS:GO players being more used to hip firing. Yeah, it's because it's basically like the way CS:GO goes. The only right now I can only think of like snipers being the only ones that can
the
scope in
hoppers?
besides like another
The bullpup. It's like the bullpup, right? Like the big, like the one of the rifles that was kind of semi-automatic or automatic that you could scope with like little ACOG sight.
Yeah,
it looked
but
like
like-
AUG kind of thing.
Yeah. Like the only thing I would think of is just in CS:GO it was basically just snipers that could scope in, and then I can only think of one assault rifle that could. Can't remember the name of it, but it had like a little red dot scope on it. That was like one of the only ones you can aim in, while every other rest of the gun was just basically hip fire. And so like what you said earlier is like definitely with CS:GO players coming into this game, definitely gonna be hip firing most of the time.
Yep, and we got to get used to that. Like
100%.
by probably Monday I'll start streaming CS:GO. Not even kidding.
What about you, Pat?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm tired of Warzone, to be honest. Like, it's fun, but servers have been
Dude, I
Absolutely
terrible. Like the
dude.
third day that it came out, I was like,
Warzone?
this is garbage.
Maybe you're just
servers are
garbage.
just bad, dude. Bob, you just saw me lag off of a building and die the other day.
Oh, how many times has it happened to you though? Once.
To me, like, we rubber band like every
Yeah, last
game.
time we were
What?
rubber banding hard.
I've rubber banded rarely in that game, and also I've never done what you did at all. Get a better PC, bud.
Once every
That's all I
3
gotta
months.
say.
Bob, the
I don't-
game is garbage. Like even then, it's too fucking easy.
But like during these times of here, that game is just fucking like a good game for all of us right here, for friends and whatnot. Unless you're
Yeah,
pineapple.
I mean,
here,
I
it's
agree.
just
It's fun for friends and stuff like that. But I like the competitive feel. I like doing something and seeing the reward. That makes sense.
You clearly don't see any old Wolf playing against pineapple in melee.
Oh God, here we go. We don't even play melee. This is
Brawl.
Sorry, brawl. Yeah, right when I said melee, I was like, shit, it's brawl, isn't it?
You know what's crazy? I beat Seabass a shit ton of times, just me and him. And then when you guys started watching, he started beating me.
Yeah.
But then after you guys stopped watching,
It was the same.
I started
thing,
beating him again.
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm just like, no, I just gotta show up. I just gotta show off a little bit. And I'll stop. I was like, there's no point.
No, but
I fixed
Rel
that,
and Bob, you guys left when I asked Seabass, but like, what were some of the characters in Valorant that you guys are excited for or
I actually
are gonna play as?
like, I never really looked too much into the characters right there, but
Or the abilities?
well, I heard.
Same, didn't look into any of that.
Yeah, I heard the one you talking about there earlier. One of the, I'm pretty sure you said it was one of your favorites, but like the one who can pretty much revive himself or not. He could put down I'm pretty sure what you said. I'm pretty.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Phoenix.
I'm
He's
not
the fire
I'm not
one.
exactly
So-
sure how his ability works, but like he can pretty much place something down right there,
So-
and he can revive himself
So
there.
the way his ability works is like, you know how in Apex, that new character that they added in, when his ultimate is basically like he sets down a beacon, and then when he dies, he respawns at that beacon. It's the same exact thing.
Oh,
It's just it's on a timer, so if you don't die, you still go back to that beacon.
and
If you don't die.
okay.
And then he also has like a flashbang type thing that you can like throw and like curve around corners, and then he also has like a firewall to cut off choke points too, that he can also curve.
Yeah.
There was one ability that I saw that still bugs me. The one that has like the toxic cloud smoke thing that no one
Viper?
can get through. Yes, I'm sitting there like,
Her name
what
is
do you do?
Viper.
What do you do?
That's her ultimate, bro. That like the area of effect is insanely
It's the
huge.
whole site.
It's insanely huge, and you can't even see in there. And then when she's looking at you, you're highlighted.
They need counter.
You're highlighted for her.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
in-
they need counter ults.
While in there, or like just basically if
Yeah, while you're in the gas cloud, it doesn't kill you like all the way. Like it brings you down. If you're in there long enough, it brings you down to 1 health. And then when she sees you, you're basically highlighted on her for her. Because you can't really see like in this toxic cloud, which I think is insanely strong, just due to the fact that it's like so big. So either you reduce the amount of time that it's up, or you reduce the area of effect, or like you what else do you reduce? Like visibility for her or whatever.
It's ridiculous. That thing is broken. I'm sorry. That one needs already. I saw it and I'm like that thing needs a touch up.
I mean, that's why the beta's coming out, right? So
Yeah.
Well, the closed beta,
fix
but-
issues like that. Yeah. Hopefully,
Well,
to the Twitch cause I can get a beta code.
well, talking about this game so far, but does anybody else have any comments at all? Because right now we're running pretty much about around our time limit here. Anybody else got any other comments? Short comments?
Rel, do you have anything?
Nope.
Seabass?
No, I mean I think I got pretty much everything out of it. I'm just excited to play the damn game.
All right.
Yeah, I pretty much have said anything. Another thing, just a quick thing, is that the minimap, when you make noise, you like emit like a small little red circle that basically shows you like how far your sound travels. So you can tell like how far your sound traveled in, on the minimap. So it's gonna be a small little detail. There's gonna be a lot of things that you're gonna have to look into, and gonna mess with your headset sound settings to be able to sound hard properly. And
Oh,
all that
yes.
stuff. But overall, from what I saw in terms of gameplay from these streamers, because they showed us raw actual gameplay, none of this staged crap that they always do at reveal events.
Yeah. Oh my god. Did you see that shit?
I mean, it's looking to be really promising and a very competitive game too.
Yeah.
Which I am very excited for, because I'm all about like always trying to do competitive for like every game that I play, and I get mad when I lose. That's why he has to carry me.
I'm not carrying anybody
All right.
anymore.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
okay.
So
I'm gonna carry myself.
Carry yourself to beds, that way you can actually sleep.
Ha, funny.
we calling it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point, to be
Yeah.
completely
There's not
honest.
really
So
much else we can talk about Valorant without playing it, so
Yep. Hopefully we can play it. Hopefully someone else can play it. Get into a beta.
All right.
don't worry. I'll play it for
Yeah.
you all.
So not open beta.
Closed beta.
Closed beta starts April 7th. So if the episode is out by then, hopefully those of you guys who are playing it, let us know how you guys are liking the game. So tweet at us on Twitter at Living Off Wi-Fi on all our socials. If you guys liked the podcast, let us know what you liked about it. Leave us a couple questions on our YouTube video. Those of you guys who are listening to us on Spotify, Google Plus, and iTunes, you guys are not Google Plus, Google Play.
We'll play.
Thank you guys
We're moving
so
platforms.
much for listening to us. You guys are awesome. All of you guys who are new to the podcast, thank you guys so much for the support. You guys are awesome. I've had a couple friends of mine check out the podcast and they really like it. So those guys who are listening to us, thank you. You guys are awesome. This is why we're doing it.
Yeah.
Because of all the support.
Yeah.
And we enjoy talking about games and entertainment and all that stuff. So check us all out on our social medias. Everything's down in the description of the YouTube video. Check us out on Living Off Wi-Fi socials. Follow us on Twitter. You know, subscribe to seabass 229 on Twitch.
229 on
Subscribe.
Twitch, please.
Subscribe to Pineapple
Seabass who?
at simply_pineapple on Twitch too. And yeah, anything else that you guys want to say before we?
I hope
Open
to
beta starts June 7th.
There you go.
As it is. Well, any people who are going on to the Valorant closed beta, if I somehow get a key, then hope to see you on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope to destroy you all.
All right, calm down. All right. See you guys.
All right, so
All right.
thank you guys so much for listening. We love you all. You know, and yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Stay away from everybody. You know, and play some fucking video games like the rest of us. And yeah, we hope to see you on the next episode.
Yeah.
Just have DC guidelines, no rimming.
Peace.
Thank you.